5:30 p.m. on Sunday. The Whole Foods on Houston is the last grocery store open in the area. It's packed. Not exactly of hurricane-panicked New Yorkers, but of snack food-panicked New Yorkers, who would be damned if they were going to wait out the storm without cheese curls and pumpkin ale. The bread aisle is vacant of bread, but full of people Instagramming the empty bread shelves. Out of pasta, too. I get milk, a 3-pound bag of apples, tomatoes, a frozen pizza, and cat food. I check for the cheese curls, but damn it, they're out. I already have my bottle of red wine, and my friend has his bottle of whiskey. We, like most people, stopped at the liquor store on the way to the grocery store. We survive the checkout line, and we swing by a bar for 2-for-1 beers. Hurricane special. He leaves. The trains will stop running at 7 in about 30 minutes. My last $8 cash? I spend it on candy bars at the deli. Of course. 8:39 p.m. on Monday. The power goes out. I know this is the exact time because my drunk Long Island neighbor is yelling it at everyone within earshot. People start to emerge from their apartments onto the sidewalk to admire the wind. No flooding on my street. I'm unaware that a quarter of a mile away, people are being rescued from the rising storm surge. Someone across the street plugs an amp into his car and plays slide guitar blues while we stand in the dark. Groups of people talk and laugh over wine, beer, and homemade cocktails. One neighbor passes out fresh-baked walnut butterscotch cookies. Later, I open my front windows and sing through my songbook till my voice tires. This is the beginning of 4 days of darkness. 4 days of no electricity, no hot water, no heat, and no cell reception. The East Village in New York City, the place I consider to be the center of the universe, is in hibernation. 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday. It's like playing Little House on the Prairie, heating up water to take a bucket bath, cooking by candlelight, getting creative with the ingredients I have that are quickly spoiling in my warming fridge. The shops that are open place cardboard signs stating so in their windows. I wander the aisles by flashlight looking for bread, noodles, onions, and cookies. Shopkeepers wear headlamps and add the bill on little paper notepads. Or in their heads, no doubtedly rounding up. Once night falls, the streets are eerily quiet. Roaming people carry flashlights, passing open bars with lines of candles in their windows. Hurricane Hanukkah, bringing 4 nights of candlelit drinking to all the grown boys and girls. I look up and gasp. You can actually see the stars. 10 a.m. on Wednesday. I don't have a radio, but I hear useful news as people stop and chat outside my windows. No, everything but the Lincoln Tunnel and the Tappan Zee Bridge are closed until at least 2 p.m. 2 days, man? No, I heard 4 days. 50 homes destroyed in Queens, all burned. You want to get some good storm pictures? Head over to Avenue C. They want to charge me $60 to get to LaGuardia. He says they won't let him back over the bridge. My local bike store, who set up shop outside, agrees to repair my broken brakes as well as accept a personal check. With a working bicycle, I finally have freedom of movement in a city temporarily vacant of public transportation. I bike past the Whole Foods on Houston Street, where men are chucking spoiled, clotting dairy products into a garbage truck. Reeking, pink-streaked liquid oozes from the truck's seams as it's compressed into a curdled stew. Midnight on Friday. I went to a friend's house in Brooklyn for dinner, a movie, and to charge my phone. Now I pedal steadily up the Williamsburg Bridge toward Manhattan, my first full view of the night skyline. Uptown twinkles and sparkles with electricity until 39th Street, where the city becomes a black hole. You know it's there, but it's not there, only hinting shapes of mammoth skyscrapers. Exactly halfway over the bridge, and the lights turn out. It looks like you're headed straight for a tunnel or maybe a wall. It's surely some sort of optical trick, for this is a path you've been on hundreds of times. But it's never looked like this. The chilly fall air numbs my cheeks and dampens my eyes. I slowly pedal down Clinton Street towards home. I can't help a nervous chuckle. Normally this street is lively with restaurants and lights and laughter. But tonight, the only light I see is the dim glow of my headlight, and the only sound I hear is the low whirring of my bike chain, the spat of the occasional stone kicked against the curb by my rear wheel. Dark, quiet, but not vacant. The familiar visage of the road obscured, an illusion of a dystopian New York, a future usually rendered in an author's imagination or the CGI of a movie set. A great city of lights, eclipsed into a city of shadows. Amused by the peculiarness of it all, I start to sing. They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. They say there's always magic in the air. But when you're walking down the street and you ain't had enough to eat, the glitter rubs right off and you're nowhere